So another, this is like the third NWC cart that's come about the past like 2.5 months. Is there a conspiracy?
This is wild. And I would
Pat's worried about the value of his game dropping.
I figured, I when I was first alerted to this, I thought it was, a sign of like, people getting frisky and letting them go, but it's not. This is a new one.
It's a new one. This is posted on our favorite website that was recently sold, Nintendo Age. Posted by Armageddon Potato, which is a great name, by the way. Hey guys, I just got the phone with a friend of mine who buys and resells storage units. He just sent me pics claiming he had uncovered this, and it's pictures of a scraped off gray NWC cart. The label's gone, and there's some writing on there, which is hard to read. And it's an NWC.
I think it says Rooster Pepper.
Rooster Pepper?
I'm just making something up.
On the back it says Chris.
Yes.
Looks like it says Chris. So, and then there's pictures of the board there. It's an NWC cart, and pictures of it being turned on. So someone struck some gold in a storage unit. You don't know what they paid for a storage unit. You don't know if it was $100, $150, $1,000. That the Storage Wars show has sort of exposed the business, and more people got into it. From what I hear, storage units used to be $30, $50. I see a spider crawling on my Master System games. But now storage units that typically would be dirt cheap now can cost hundreds of dollars, and it's more of a gamble. But if you find an NWC cart you weren't expecting, you're all good.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can don't worry about the lawn chair crap that you'll have problem selling, or the busted up lawnmower that someone put into the storage unit, right? Who cares?
Yeah, you could sell this.
So I guess the first question I'm going to ask is, obviously, what's the value of this is now the third labelless NWC cart. The famous one with Mario written. There's another one that has no label, and now you have this scraped label one. We'll just call it the scrape label. So, Ian, what do you think? Being that we know that the one went under the radar for $13,500. We know one sold for, I think, around 20 or a little over. I think went a little over 20. I think it was like 23 or 24 on a private sale. In this weird sort of age now, with WADA and other outsiders getting into the industry, comics people, what do you think one of these could go for on the open market? One of the labelless NWCs.
I don't know. I would say that it could get at least as much as the one that sold for $13,500 or $13,000. I'd say it's probably $15,000.
15. Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you think this one someone's possibly between 8 and 12? I think it's going to be the question of, is there more notoriety to like the ones like the Mario one that everyone knows about, or do you want one that's actually in good condition and not bad condition? And it goes back to, this is the 30th time I'm saying it, that there's no grading system when it comes to carts. When it comes to these video game carts, there's no like, this is poor condition. This is a 0.5 label out of 10, right? Most NWCs you see will be at least a 3 or a 4 or 5, and some get up to like 7 or 8. And there's a couple that are really clean, if you want to say they're like a 9, So this is a 0.5. This is a comic book with the cover ripped directly off.
Well, it's tough for me to have a guess as to what it would go for, since that last one didn't really sell for what it probably would have. So it'll probably be less than what obviously a good one will go for.
Say $10,000 at least, easily. I'd say easy 10 at this point.
Sure. It's a very punk rock NWC.
Punk rock. So on Nintendo Age, they actually, I didn't know this. There's a graph that tracking all the numbers of the NWCs from 1 to 350, color coded with in green which ones are confirmed. I didn't know they had this before. Which ones are confirmed with a blurry photo? Which ones are confirmed with no photo? Which ones are rumored? So according to this now, this makes this the 78th confirmed copy of a gray NWC out of the 350. So that's a survival rate of Pat Math 8/35. What is that? 20%? No, 7. No, what? It's like 20%. No, 27.
It's
20%. It's a little
okay.
Around 20 to 23%, something like that. So what's interesting though is that this doesn't take into account that most likely 26 of the grays were cannibalized for the gold. Most likely. That would probably makes sense to do that, not create new boards for it. So really, then when you look at it like that, there's three. Let's say there's 350, and they say that because I guess the highest number that's confirmed is 348. That's been found, so it's probably 350. So you have then seven. Now I'll just do real math. So let's just say they made 350 total, and that includes both gold and the gray there because they cannibalized it. So we'll do the pat math here. So 78 gray plus 26 gold. Excuse me, how many remain of the 26? I think it's 13 or 14. We'll just say 14. I think it's 14. 14 plus 78. 92 confirmed NWCs that still exist. Divided by 350. That's 26% that we know still exist. That's a decent number for something like that.
Yeah, it is.
It's a decent number. Obviously, there'll be more that come out. I don't think you're going to get to 50% ever at this point, since ones will probably destroyed and thrown out during the competition. Maybe you get up to 30, 32%. Maybe you get to 100, get to 30%, something like that at this point. But the fact that we found a few, though, within 6 months is kind of weird like that.
By the way, what I thought was Rooster Pepper is absolutely Rad Racer.
Rad Racer.
Yeah, it says looking at it now, you can see it says Mario, Rad Racer, and Tetris written on it.
So someone scraped off the label, which takes a lot of work for an NES cartridge.
Well, and they didn't succeed very well either.
I'm just saying, just to write the 3 games that are on the cartridge. They really didn't like that there wasn't a description, I guess, on the NWC label.
I guess so.
And with that, they cost this eventual reseller, storage unit seller, probably like $5 to $10 grand at least by doing that. But it still found money, right? It still found money. So I'm not into storage units. I know people at Swap Meet that have done it before. This could happen again. It could not happen. It depends. People are trying to postulate, is this one of the Chris winners, one of the 90 Chris's? I think there was like 3 or 4 Chris's out of the 90 that were the finalists. So was this one of those Chris's? At this point, it'd be hard to know at this point. But I imagine this will go up for, being that storage people flip the stuff, this is going to go up for auction probably next month or so. Or a private sale. Because sometimes private sales go for more because people want to make sure they get it.
It's the truth.
Both of mine were a private sale, actually.
Private dancer, dancing for money, do what you want me to do.
Anything else to add, Ian, after that?
Nah, just a little Tina.